Kevin.
Hello, Christopher.
Man.
Hello, Ismail. Oh, wait, he's not here.
Oh,
Look.
man. You ever just want to, just throw your friends out
You ever
the
want to
window?
strangle someone maliciously because they mildly inconvenienced
Oh,
you?
hello.
Oh! Come on
Did
in.
you all just start?
A little bit, yeah.
We weren't talking about anything.
Yeah, come on,
You know-
have a seat.
Every time you're in a rush, everyone decides to go 20 miles an hour instead of the allotted 40. You notice
Man,
that?
you say that? No, Chris, you don't know this, but people are awful on the road. They don't know what's
I
up.
swear, dude. Like, literally, when
It's like
Chris
my
called
car
me
has
and said,
corona.
get here at 12:52, I was like 2 lights away. And then everyone decided to go, now we're going 20 now.
If you would just show up earlier, might be able to avoid that problem.
Well, okay.
Yeah, sometimes be like, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so what I miss?
Beanstalk episode 11, welcome.
Oh, you didn't even get to the title card. Okay.
No, we were so busy talking about nothing.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Anyway.
don't talk about me. I got you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Anyways,
Just a little.
so we're
That's
going
okay, I can
to
take-
we're going to swerve. We're going to shift gears, and we're going to park our car in a different venue this time. We're merging from the video games lane to the comic book lane.
Oh, I know very little about comic books. So.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not exactly comic books. I mean,
No,
things,
but we get to say a bunch of stuff and be wrong.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
some stuff about comic book. Well, things that's the DC FanDome.
Oh yeah, getting a lot of mileage that DC FanDome it does.
So I did look through that article that you sent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there were some interesting things that I liked. I don't know about Robert Pattinson being Batman, but that kind of
But he beat the goon.
it's just
That's
he
what
he absolutely
he maliciously
destroyed-
beat that poor man. I'm like, man, this Batman movie's about to be awesome.
well,
Also, he's gonna be tired after one fight.
I like Ben Affleck, but to be fair, I think the Bat himself, the vampire, right?
Mhm.
Probably would make a better Bat than a
Yeah.
than a duck.
What?
The Affleck commercials,
Ah.
Affleck.
Sorry, Ismail, that's too highbrow for this podcast.
But yeah, because yeah.
So yeah. DC FanDome was happening while we were recording the last podcast, so I wish we could have had a chance to talk about this stuff last week, but here we are now.
There was also that Suicide Squad thing.
Yeah, well, there's a couple Suicide Squad things.
Isn't it like
It was-
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League? It's
It was like
the full title now.
it was a game, right?
That's the game by Rocksteady, the team that did
Mhm.
the good Arkham games.
Because that actually looked pretty good. It kind of reminded me of. I know it's not going to be like this, but Tales from the Borderlands,
Yeah.
because it had that kind of comedy vibe, which I really enjoyed
Yeah.
from Tales.
So Rocksteady did the good Arkham games, and did you realize that the one bad Arkham game Origins, that team is doing a Gotham Knights.
Ah.
Another,
Yeah, but Gotham Knights looked good.
it's sure.
That's the problem. It looked okay. Like
That's the one where it looked kind of like kind of reminded me of what's it called, Shadow Mordor, right? Kind of, because it had that like overworld map looking thing.
I don't
Did
know.
it? I don't.
Because it had like an overworld map, and you're kind of just like beating.
It's the one
people
with
up.
the multiple Batman's counterparts or partners. What are they? Counterparts is a completely different thing. His little
His companions, his wards.
his children.
Yeah.
His little people that he took under his wing and was like, "You're going to beat people up for fun. This is going to be real fun." So, geez, we just kind of just started talking about anything. So let's try to keep a little bit of structure.
It is okay.
Start with Batman, the Batman. Robert
So-
Pattinson is Batman now.
No longer Ben Affleck. And what was the one before him?
I thought Ben Affleck was still gonna be Batman.
That's the thing. We'll get to that later when we talk about Flash.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
alrighty.
All right.
So now we have two split universes with Batman.
Kind of. I like to think that the Batman is more likely going to be a Joker situation where it's actually its own thing.
Can we please get Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker?
I thought that's how they got him to do the first one. He's like, "Don't make me do a sequel." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but
And then he crushed it, and they're like, "Man."
because I swear, if they bring back that other dude from Suicide Squad or whatever it was, what's the guy's name?
He's from 30 Seconds to Mars. Jeez.
Jared Leto?
Yeah, that
that's
guy.
the one.
No, that was a terrible Joker. And I know he was butthurt, but he should be butthurt. No, he
Yeah,
shouldn't be butthurt.
You're mad how you were edited out of the movie? They should have cut more of your scenes, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that was a horrid way to do the Joker.
Yeah, because
He was horrendous.
it was cut to the point where his inclusion at all in the movie made no sense almost.
I mean, a gangster Joker? I get that he's a gangster, but no, the Joker's more, chaotic. He's more...
Well, that's like a more modern rendition of Joker. Like in a long time ago, what they call the golden era, when comic books were just selling. You couldn't see somebody without a comic book. They were just selling. They were throwing them out in the street, and people were just buying them for nickels.
Yeah.
Man, what a good time.
In those days, Joker was a gangster, and he just wore clown makeup.
I don't know what that reminds me of, though. It reminds me of the Leonardo DiCaprio film when he's with the Romeo and Juliet, where they do the modern take.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
so
one
atrocious.
with Leo?
Yeah, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio.
We don't talk about that. Man.
Oh, that Mercutio scene. I still don't understand what the hell happened there.
Yeah, because they had the same dialogue, but they're dumb.
They had guns. Like, what the...
Yeah, they whip out their gun. And they just,
What the f... I'm just saying. I want the Bulbasaur in there.
Bulbasaur, I choose you.
Well, it's sometimes going to be Bulbasaur. Sometimes it's going to be Mario.
Yeah.
I just have a library of Mario sounds now.
Good, always good to have extra, for sure.
Dude. No, just like, I don't know what they were thinking. It's like one of those things where you're like, let's do a modern take on this. And then you go,
Let's
No.
not.
yeah, no.
Maybe that was an awful idea.
Maybe.
So, The Batman,
Mhm.
directed by Matt Reeves. Let me read out, let's try to find something from this. Article from CNET.com, written by Gail Fishingbauer Cooper and Sean Keane. The movie is only 30% shot at this point. It stars Robert Pattinson, of course, and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Film isn't scheduled to release until October 1st, 2021. It's already received a spin-off show about the Gotham Police Department with Reeves producing it.
What?
I actually don't know much about this Gotham show. It's like...
Oh, I've seen Gotham. I mean, it's about...
I don't know if that's it, though.
Oh, it might be something else.
It's probably something newer? I have no idea.
Yeah, no, the Gotham show kind of... It had a strong start, and then it quickly ran itself into the ground.
Fell apart. I never watched it, so.
Like, no, it's kind of like they got impatient, I guess.
I see.
Like, you're going along, and then they kind of like, okay, now we gotta play catch-up because our show's ending. And then you're like, oh, the last episode's like 10 years? Oh. But not in a good way. And you're like, oh. And I say the last episode, but I want to say more like the last 5 minutes was 10 years. And you're like, man, just... You know, it's like exponential growth is going slow, and then it just goes so fast all of a sudden. Yeah.
And it just jumps.
And then you see Batman, and then you're like, oh, it looks like they just had that skinny dude playing Bruce Wayne as in some the armor.
Who was the one that played Batman in the original trilogy?
Well, it went from what's his...
It was Adam West, and then it was the great Michael Keaton.
Yeah, it was Michael Keaton. And then for the third movie, Batman...
And then as a joke, they're like, let's get George Clooney to be Batman.
Well, that was...
And then George Clooney was like, let's put nipples on the outfits.
Oh my god.
Who thought that was a good idea? For people
Which one is the one that George Clooney plays?
The one where they have nipples in the armor. Which
one is that?
That's with Poison Ivy and where Arnold Schwarzenegger is...
Iceman.
Wait, there's one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Why have I not seen this?
Because it's not a good movie.
But it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yeah, you know what? You should watch it because it's horrible.
Yeah, it's called Batman Robin.
If it's got Arnold in it, I gotta watch it. It's just for that. Just because Arnold's in it.
But it's interesting because Michael Keaton was of the original trilogy for the first two films. Then he was like, I don't know.
And then they stopped making sequels after that. Then it was reboot after reboot.
Wait, which one's the one with Batman Begins? And then
that's Christian Bale.
Oh, okay, that's who it was. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. In particular.
Well, I mean, you say in the original trilogy, and then all of us comic book nerds go scrambling. We're like, oh, geez.
See, the only one I know is that trilogy. So,
okay.
And I do know the one with the penguin, though. Which one's that one?
That's also Michael Keaton.
Okay, that's the only other one that I've seen.
Man, freaking Danny DeVito, come back as the Penguin. Come on now, you did a good job.
That was Danny DeVito.
It was.
That's great.
It was.
Man,
weird.
just be the Penguin on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That'd be some awesome shit. Guys, remember that episode we watched where they're like, "Oh, we can just alter reality however we see fit."
We just remember it differently.
And then you see Danny DeVito, which clearly has just stilt legs, and like, "No, dude, clearly we're in your world because you're tall now." He's like, "No, man, I've always had these. And you can't even move them right." It's super good.
Oh,
And then he had hair, and it was just a bad wig. Oh man, it was good. Man. Watch Always Sunny. That show is super good if you can catch the right episode.
okay. So
But yeah, back to Batman. Sorry.
Batman.
Yeah.
What else is there to say? We don't actually have that much information other than
It looked good from what I saw. I mean, it had that dark look. Kind of.
I liked the tone of the trailer.
Yeah.
If that adds to anything, I don't know.
It kind of was reminiscent of like The Dark Knight.
Mm.
So that's what I do like because I love The Dark Knight. That's my probably favorite Batman film.
Mm-hmm.
And then The Batman Begins, I think, is my second favorite. That's because you have what's his name, the guy who plays Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh yeah, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Freaking Taken.
Yeah. And then so those two are my favorites. I didn't like Dark Knight Rises as much. I know a lot of people love that one, but
Well, because Anne Hathaway's is in it.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, Anne Hathaway, you can get it. If you're listening to this podcast, Anne Hathaway, you know you can get it. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, no, Dark Knight, agreeably, yeah, I want to say the strongest. I didn't see that third one until much later, but it was kind of.
I mean,
there are no drugs in here, and that's all.
I mean, Bane was cool, and I mean the plot twist was nice. It was just freaking Heath Ledger in the Dark
I'm
Knight.
like, Jason Gordon-Levitt, you get out of here. I don't care about you.
That was such an amazing
Oh,
film.
his name isn't Dick Grayson. It's actually just Robin.
Yeah, no, that was dumb. What a pathetic way to be like, oh, we might make a movie. No.
Dude, I mean the cast was just so good because you had Morgan Freeman, you had the guy that played the butler.
I think his name
Michael
is Michael.
Caine.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, yeah. I mean, like, dude,
I look over, and they're like, no, shut up,
that
Alfred.
cast was just brilliant. I mean,
Yeah,
Heath
they're
Ledger, so good.
Good old Heath Ledger, love him.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. He was such a great actor. He played the son in The Patriot, the one that I don't know if you guys seen The Patriot.
Is that the Mel Gibson?
Yeah, that's a Mel Gibson film.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie. He plays the son that ends up getting murked by the evil general guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it, but I am familiar.
Yeah. No,
Vaguely
you should
familiar with
definitely
the
watch
film.
it. It's a great movie.
Man, is Mel Gibson still out there making money?
That's like,
Is he in a ditch somewhere? Reach out to us, Mel Gibson. We just want to talk to you.
I like Mel Gibson. I love his movies. Like he makes some really good movies. I know a lot of people don't like it because of historical inaccuracy, but I love his movies.
Oh, maybe that's it. But people...
No, I just love him because he has a tendency to be a huge.
yeah.
And I'm like, man, I can get behind that. Okay.
I wouldn't know, but I mean, if South Park's indicative, I mean, yeah, that'd be a fun time.
But what if he went into the imaginary world? Oh, my nipples. Like, oh, man.
No, but I really do love his movies. I think he's an excellent director, right? I guess
He's a director, actor.
Yeah, his acting is pretty good too. I love his films, Braveheart, Patriot.
Give me back my son. Yeah.
There's a handful of films that he's done, and I quite
He
enjoy
did
them.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
He did a bunch of Lethal Weapon. Did he ever get his son back? I forget.
No, it's Mel Gibson and Nicolas Cage. Those are the two underrated actors that get a lot of.
No, I think Nicolas, at least in Nicolas Cage's case, I think he went insane, low key. Didn't he buy a pyramid to die in?
You bought a pyramid?
Yeah.
Did he actually do that?
I thought the guy was broke.
Well, I mean, probably because of the pyramid.
No, but you should definitely check out Nicolas Cage's Wind Talkers.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a great film. Definitely underrated.
Is it
film.
one of those recent films that went straight to DVD?
No,
You're
no,
trying
this
to
is
confuse me.
No, this is an old film.
Oh, okay.
It's an older one. It's just one that it's the Pacific Theater,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's Nicolas Cage plays as a soldier in Japan, or not. I think Iwo Jima or whatever it was.
Was he the last samurai?
No.
Darn.
Yeah.
Man.
Good movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So, nothing else to say about the Batman?
Not really. No. I mean, it's only 30% shot, so it could go in any direction at this point.
Yeah, we really haven't. All we know is that people really liked it when they saw it, and they were like, you know what, it'd be great if DC would just do things like this that are just contained stories.
The trailer looks really nice. It's just
Yeah, there's not much.
I mean,
to go
Pattinson
on
just
from the
has
trailer.
a bit of a fair face.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It doesn't look rugged enough for the Batman, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Robin has to die to turn Pattinson into a good Batman?
Well, we have to find out. Which
Yeah, see, the
Robin is
trailer
it.
all gave me the hint of maybe it's earlier Batman, right? Like he might still be, although he talks to the Black Gordon. No, love Black Gordon. So but they're working together, so it's like kind of weird to gauge where it might just be their own original story, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm hyped for the movie. That's all I can really say.
So at least the next thing on this list is Wonder Woman 1984. Do we have anything to say about that? It's just coming out.
Kristen Wiig is gonna be the cheetah.
I'm
like, man, oh, man.
I never saw Wonder Woman, so I've got no comments.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You can skip it.
Okay. All right. I already did. So.
People say it's good, but you can skip it.
Okay.
I honestly don't know if anything's going to come out of the DCEU, if it even exists anymore. So I would say just take the movies as they go instead of trying to follow them as if there's...
What about the Snyder
like a
Cut? I thought they
order.
were revamping the DCU.
Well, the Snyder Cut is coming out, but that doesn't mean that the
Wasn't
EU
it going
is...
to be... Weren't they splitting it up into movies? Like several?
Well, that's the next thing on this list.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's see. Justice League came out in 2017. Snyder stepped down during editing when his daughter died. Some fans were disappointed with the finished film when it was taken over by Joss Whedon and clamored to see what Snyder would have put together if he'd had free reign.
Yeah, apparently Apocalypse is in his cut.
The Snyder Cut is that film coming soon to HBO Max, and the teaser trailer gave a glimpse of that long-awaited version, which will run in 4-hour-long parts. It's out sometime in 2021, and Snyder promised fans outside the US that they're working on a way to release it globally. So yeah, it is being broken up into 4 parts.
Interesting. And this is for
Justice League.
Justice League. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're running back the dumb... Oh man, Superman could just solve all the problems by himself. Oh, man.
You know, controversial opinion.
Oh, what's up?
Superman is my least favorite hero.
Yeah, no, Superman can eat a bowl of...
I mean, the only reason I guess I don't like him is because he's just superhuman, right? He's invincible. And I don't like characters that are plot armored. I prefer a character like Batman, where, you know, they're human and they can...
Yeah, no, you just get if shoot him in the right spot, and Batman will die.
Yeah, but like, you know, that's what's cool about Batman is he's just such a badass.
You know, he's just some dude.
Exactly.
I mean, well, I think that's more the case. I wouldn't say... I don't like Superman that much either, but I wouldn't say the problem is that he's invincible or too powerful. I think the problem is that they don't do anything interesting with him. Everything they try to do interesting with him can be overwritten by the fact that why doesn't he just finish this problem? What's holding him back? And they always fall back on, oh, he's trying to protect others. He's trying not to destroy the world because he easily could. But that's not that interesting of a story.
That's what happens when you have an overpowered character. There's no conflict.
Make that overpowered character evil. And then you're like, oh, interesting.
Which I think would bring us to the next thing on the list, right?
Uh-huh.
Is it the next thing on the list, Chris?
What's the next thing on the
Suicide
list?
Squad? No.
Nope.
Never mind.
No, because the Snyder Cut has mullet Superman and that cool freaking... Everyone remembers the teasers we got about him being in the black and silver suit. And they're coming back, yo, the movie we wanted to see, not the dumb... Oh man, and then that extended edition was like, oh, here's why the useless crap we kept in the movie was good. And you're like, no, give me the cool stuff. Did you guys see that that half-hour extension version of the movie?
VVS?
Yeah.
Which movie is this?
Batman v Superman. But the extended cut.
There was a 30-minute extended?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one that we saw in the theaters together?
No.
Okay, then no.
The one we saw was the normal version.
Yeah,
they added 30 minutes that made the story make sense.
Alrighty. Well, then I missed it, because the story didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, guess what? That 30 minutes was all story not involving the superheroes, so you're like, oh.
Although, to be fair, though, the best part of that film was watching Batman kick Superman.
For the, 3 minutes that it was happening?
Yeah.
That was 3 minutes of that 3-hour movie.
That was Ben Affleck's crowning achievement, getting to beat down Superman.
Yeah, Michael Keaton didn't beat Superman.
They named the movie after that fight. It lasted 3 minutes.
So good.
That's, you know what, that's how you do it. You know what, you just say, we have backwards compatibility, all generations. And then it turns out, you know what? It's actually terrible. We're
It's
not
actually-
we're not gonna go back to Xbox so quickly. I want something to actually happen there. But boy, I'm just saying, you look at these companies and the things they say.
Oh, there's a lot I can talk about right now, but we need to finish this list first.
We need to go through comics. This is a different podcast now. This is now Bean Stool. This is where we talk about comics.
Okay, yeah, welcome to the Beanstool.
Next thing on the list, Gotham Knights, the video game by the team that did Arkham Origins, the bad of the Arkham games.
I think I only played one Arkham game, and I can't remember which one it was.
I don't think it was Origins.
I doubt it
You
was.
would remember.
It was the one where they're in the prison.
The first one?
Arkham
Asylum?
Oh, it might have been Asylum then, yeah. That's the one I played.
No, Asylum's good.
That's the one with
Gives
like,
me a reason to turn on my PS3.
you got like the Joker, and then you go on in the jail or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Joker's he's the villain of that game, and
Yeah.
then you fight him at the end when he roids out.
I think I got to the part where you beat the Riddler? Is that his
Mhm.
name? Right? The one that does the riddles.
And the stupid Riddler trophies. Thing that ruined achievements and trophy hunters alike.
Wait, what was that achievement about?
Oh, you gotta collect these stupid Riddler trophies, and they're just big neon, like, little question marks.
Oh.
And they would be in the most obtuse and strange areas. You're like, man, you, this is clearly intended, I beat the game, now what? Kind of
I
stuff.
gotcha.
And you're like,
Yeah.
Good game, though. Good game.
and then people would rage out anytime they saw him in the new
So which
games.
one's Arkham Origins? Which one's that?
So it goes Arkham Asylum, City, I think Origins, and most recently Knights.
You know what's always funny is whenever they name a game called Origins, it's always like 5 or 6 games in.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed.
Because then they're like, prequel, here's what happened beforehand, this sets up everything that would eventually happen.
Except it didn't, not well.
Yeah.
That's the case. So is my...
You gotta have some knowledge to fill in the gaps we left.
Yeah.
So Arkham Asylum, City, and Knights were developed by Rocksteady.
Yeah.
They did those games, and they're amazing games. What's it called? WB Montreal did Origins. That game is horrible.
Well, I mean, they're Canadians. What'd you expect?
Hey man, what are you trying to say, is
I got family in Canada. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Man.
So Gotham Knights is like, I don't know, a spiritual successor to the Arkham games? Because I really don't know what to think about it. When I watched the trailer just starts out, it's like, oh, Batman has died. And
Yeah, Batman blew himself up.
Yeah, and then he...
See, that's what I kind of... It was kind of interesting, but I like Batman, so I was like, oh, I don't want him to be dead. I want that to be the plot twist, where he just comes back and you're like, you
And anytime Batman dies, he's like, no, I was here all along. Right? Batman.
Or maybe...
That's why you're the coolest.
Or maybe it's like the whole, like, oh, we're all Batman now kind of thing, but I don't know if I like that.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
Also, how come there's only the 4 characters? I feel like, man, where's the Batwing? Where's freaking... Actually, that's all I got. Where's Cassandra Cain? Where's the cool Batgirl?
So we got like the Batgirl, we got the Bat Superman looking guy, and we got the Bat Robin, and you got the...
Oh, you mean the Red Hood?
Sure, the Bat guy with the Red Hood.
Mm-hmm.
Red Hood, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing.
Oh, that's the...
That's the four who have worked with Batman who became superheroes in their own right, except Robin. Well, I mean, he has to now. Look, I don't get the story.
Doesn't Robin get his back broken or something?
That's one of them.
Okay.
That's Red Hood, actually. He was Robin. He died, supposedly. He came back.
Yeah, Joker beat his inside out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
That's the thing why I don't think it's a continuation of the current Arkham series, and it's actually more like a successor, because Red Hood...
Jason Todd, he's totally sad in this one, but in on Arkham Knight, he's like, oh yeah, no, Batman.
Yeah, and Jason Todd became Arkham Knight instead of Red Hood, so that's why it's probably a different story.
Oh man, put the Arkham Knight costume in there. Come on, Gotham Knights.
I hope so.
Yeah,
that
right?
would be great.
Like, yeah, like make it like a pre-order bonus or some stuff. Like if you pre-order, you get like some exclusive skins or something.
So we haven't even really talked about what the game is. It's a co-op adventure starring the 4 that I listed earlier, as they protect the city following the apparent death of Batman. Apparent death. We all know it. He's not dead.
No, make Batman the villain, yo.
No. This is what happened after Batman took that bomb in The Dark Knight Rises and flew off into the ocean.
What are you talking about? No, he went to Italy and he had like a cappuccino with Anne Hathaway.
Well, I mean, what else was he gonna do? He's like, I'm gonna leave this to Robin.
Oh yeah, he's like,
and
real quick.
crew.
Yeah, real quick, Catwoman. Y'all, I'm dead. Don't look for me. And then he hangs up his big red phone.
They'll face off against the villainous group known as the Court of Owls. I like this. I like the design of the owls. And other members of Dark Knight's Rogues Gallery. It isn't set in the same universe as the Arkham games. Okay, and it is due out sometime in 2021. So it's not the same. It's just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which also reminds me, New World, I think, got their release date changed to 2021. Early 2021.
The Amazon game?
Yeah, the Amazon game.
Do you look for what you're looking for on Amazon? Is that when are they gonna do it? I tweeted it out. Come on, Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
But yeah.
So Gotham.
Oh no, is it? Because remember we bought
On the table.
what's it called? Battle for Bikini Bottom. Because it said it had multiplayer online, and then it has the worst multiplayer online ever.
Yeah, I was extremely disappointed.
Did it not work or something?
No,
it was just the worst awful online ever.
No.
It's just you fight robots on islands for like 30 minutes, and then that's it. You don't even get to fight robot Squidward. There isn't even another stage. It's the one stage.
Oh.
You can play it as many times as you like, but it's the same stage.
Over and over again.
It's just a very big stage, and you move around sections. And you fight waves of enemies, and that's it. And you're like, oh. I see. I wanted to roll it through the main story, like 3 people deep. I'm like, man, this game's about to be some kind.
That'd be
right.
That'd be good.
That's what I was hoping for. And I'm like, oh, you just. And I thought it worked like Donkey Kong Country, where you just like press a button and you swap, right?
Yeah. No.
That'd be too good.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes out to the PlayStation 5 and it's super good, and
It's something that I would like to play with you guys co-op. It's just not something I'd ever want to play
on your own.
No, man.
Fair enough.
Sometimes that's how it's gotta be.
Okay, so next thing on the list, The Flash, the panel.
Why?
I wonder if that got picked up.
My stomach growling?
Yes.
Oh.
So the panel revealed Barry Allen's new costume, which was made by Batman. Director Andy Muschietti and screenwriter Christina Hodson, who penned Birds of Prey and Bumblebee, also confirmed that the Speedsters movie will see Flash traveling through time to change the DC multiverse. It's due out sometime in 2022.
See, this is something I'm concerned about.
Wait, this is a movie?
Yeah.
Oh man, are we gonna get Thomas Wayne Batman, and then that's Ben Affleck, and he's just like, man, I use
we talked about the Justice League already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but so is Flash essentially what's his name, Ant-Man, in the Marvel series?
Even more so because Ant-Man doesn't have the power to travel through time.
Because or whatever it was that they did.
If Ant-Man's like, oh, if we time travel, and then he time traveled on his own,
because I'm getting Infinity War vibes here, where they're gonna
no,
do
see
the
that's
whole
the thing.
time
Infinity
thing.
War stole it from the Flash.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Flash was messing with the timeline first, but Marvel has more money, so they can do it better.
I got you.
Yeah.
Because
no, they had that Flashpoint Paradox. Is a really good. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a good Marvel.
I didn't even know that
it's not Marvel at all.
It's DC animated.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there were Flash films.
So there's a whole universe of DC animated films, and they're all great. Well, they're not all great, but most of them are.
A lot of them kick. So.
Alrighty.
Some of them make you want to just like find.
Whereas Marvel has a bunch of dumb cartoon TV shows that come out that are awful. Don't watch those.
I'm trying to think of one that was good, but.
Yeah, see, but you can't, can you?
No, I can't really think of any.
Also,
wasn't there a Spider-Man show? There was a Spider-Man show at one point.
There's always Spider-Man cartoons. Like seriously.
But once it became part of the the big, I'm using
big
air quotes here, Marvel.
Yeah.
Then Spider-Man wasn't good anymore.
I think the only cartoon I liked was the Batman one that I remember watching.
Yeah, Batman animated.
Yeah.
From the 90s.
Also, I recommend Batman Beyond because that was also cool.
Batman Beyond was cool.
Where they explain
there was the Teen Titans. That's technically DC, right?
Yeah. Man,
see,
DC...
Teen Titans hurts my heart because Teen Titans was so good
and
that it killed
came
itself.
Out.
Yeah, no, because it collapsed under its own weight, kind of thing.
Such a great show, man.
And then special guest Kuhn Gregory was telling us about how they couldn't market to everybody, or whatever, and like
because it was It didn't feel like a kids show. It felt
Well,
more
it came
like,
out because it was so good.
Yeah.
Everyone was watching.
Yeah, it was more like a teen, young adult.
It was a show.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was a good show.
I mean, it was something they made sure that it was good enough that Cartoon Network was like, we'll allow this on the network so that it doesn't like scare children or offend parents who would be
Yeah.
like, oh, you can't put that on TV. But then they just let everything else be what it was.
Yeah,
It was just a good, well-written show, and it followed. It would take storylines from the comics about these characters and then interpret them into the show, and just made their own stories and tried to make their own continuous story.
yeah.
Also, because of the DC animated universe, it's been. I guess the new continuity is what Tim Drake Robin is Teen Titans Robin because he's got big staff in his pants.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because Nightwing isn't a part of that Teen Titans.
Yeah, because he's Nightwing. Yeah. Although in the new one, that's how they explain how Robin got both Starfire and Raven. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, what's it called? Just a side note. Code Lyoko, how we talked about that last week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Guess what's on Netflix now?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it's Code
Tell me
Lyoko. Yep, it's on Netflix.
Is the live action continuation on there too?
I don't know. I just
What?
know that the
You have no
cartoon.
You're
No,
lying.
I'm
That's not real.
I'm not lying. It's like Code Lyoko re-uploaded or something.
Oh, Reloaded, freaking Matrix 2 all over again?
It's
Oh my
yeah,
God.
but it's not like it doesn't continue with the story. It like tries to retell it in live action. I only got one season.
Because I was watching, I actually watched Total Recall for the first time, which is it has Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold.
Yeah, and it was made by what's that guy's name? Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, good movie. But yeah, then I saw Code Lyoko on the list or whatever, and I was like, oh, cool.
Man.
Thank
Just
you.
that I'd mention.
Also,
it.
when are we going to do a Let's Watch of that awful Scooby-Doo movie?
Which one?
The one, remember
Oh,
Chris
the
was
one
telling us,
with-
I'm like, man, this movie sounds like utter garbage. He's like, yeah, and I watched it. I'm like, oh.
You
I
paid
kinda
money
gotta
for it,
see
didn't
it.
you?
I mean, we can watch it and I can record our reactions to it. I don't know how we'd do that. I mean, we'd get taken down for showing the film.
Well, I mean, you what you do is because like they do in YouTube, they put it in a nice little box on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, and then
Right.
most of the screen is just some dumb screensaver that they have to look at. And
Well-
it's just be our beanstalks.
Well, I mean, it'd be our faces technically.
Oh, man, that'd be good.
It would be us.
Like
you know what I would
it'd
do?
be a camera watching our.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I would take our little cartoon beans and I would take pictures of us and I would just put our faces over our faces.
Oh, yeah, do we have little little bean versions of us?
Yeah.
Like our little chibi forms?
I call them being us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I can call
Hey,
them
yo, if we
being-
get big enough and we have some artists, whoever's listening to our podcast, draw 3 bean versions of us, and you're the coolest. I just want to let you know, whoever you are.
I want to call those little cartoon heads bean heads, but I'm not sure if that's a slur or not.
See, I don't either, but that sounds like a slur, and I kind of like it. Oh yeah, are we
Anyways.
Googling whether that's a slur or not?
No.
Oh.
I was just checking
Anyway,
something.
so here's the most important thing that I wanted to note about this Flash movie,
Mhm.
because we believe it's still going to be the same Flash from Justice League.
Also, Ezra Miller? Ezra? I forget it. I don't know. His name's hard.
Yeah. But most importantly, Batfleck. The Batman in that movie is Batfleck.
It's Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, see, so...
So we have got one movie now with Pattinson, and we got one with Affleck. So which one is the?
No,
the-
ideally,
the
Affleck
premiere-
will be Thomas Wayne, Batman's dad, Batman.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one of the big, one of the timelines Flash messed up is, Bruce Wayne and his mom died instead of the parents. So Batman's dad became Batman in one of the timelines.
Dude, who writes these comics books?
No, man, people that were too smart ahead of their time, man.
So it's just like, how would I just make a Batman that's like this? I want to make a Batman like, what is it, the multiverse theory?
No, I think it's different. Timeline theory.
Yeah, different.
So same universe,
Yeah, there
Different
are,
timelines.
different timelines. Okay.
there are multiple worlds. Whether you're talking about Marvel or DC, it's like in Marvel, the main cast that you follow is from Earth 616.
Mm-hmm.
In DC, the main cast is from Universe 12 or something. Earth
7? Talking about that Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's something like that. Like, Akira Toriyama may have ripped somebody off. Who knows? But it's like that, and
But he forgot.
There are just so many universes, and like the old comics where Superman could just blow up a universe by sneezing. Apparently, that's just a different version of Superman that we just don't follow from another universe. There's a whole bunch of that in the comics.
So do you want? I'm just gonna go. It's the multiverse theory, and
what about the version of Lex Luthor that became the god of all? But he's like, oh, but I can't kill Superman. This dumb.
Well, that's a parallel timeline to the universe that we follow.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So there are parallel timelines, extended timelines, alternate universes, and a whole bunch of
Okay,
stuff.
so I'm just gonna assume that I go with the multiverse theory because if there's a parallel timeline, that means there's two different universes concurrently existing at the same time.
There's different categories you put things into.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but that's same universe, different time, altered.
Because that makes a lot more sense. So that means when they travel in time.
Also, it's canon. Only Batman exists across all universes.
You know what? Probably.
Or he's the only character that matters, I'd say. Because
I think
Batman's the best.
Batman, why are you so cool? Why are you? What, man?
And Joker is the best villain, I think.
Batman, be in a movie where you take down the Justice League. I'd love to see that movie.
Weren't they like leading up to that at one point?
Also, they did an animated version of this, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because like in the Batman v Superman movie, right?
Yeah, because Batfleck would totally have contingency plans for the Justice League, totally, right?
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, that's what he did. Because that's what they showed at the end of the film, right?
Yeah, like he's like, in the event that any of you pose a threat to the world, I know exactly how I'm going to destroy you.
Which I really do enjoy because he's got the kryptonite.
No, what's even better is because all of his plans totally work without a hitch. and the villains steal his plans like Batman. He's like, yeah, no, and then they kick him out of the Justice League. He's like, still, I'm gonna kill you guys if something bad goes down. I'm like, Batman, you the illest.
It'd be great if there was a movie where the villain gets the hold of the plans or whatever, uses them, kills them all off, but the one plan he's missing is how to kill Batman.
Batman's just a dude.
Why
would Batman need a special plan? He's just a guy.
Exactly.
Batman knows exactly how he kill himself. He doesn't fight himself. He just shoot himself.
No, the plan to kill Batman is just empty his bank account. Like, send Alfred on a vacation. Have his mansion repossessed. I don't know. Take away his toys.
No, he just starves to death in the corner. Because Alfred's gone.
Oh yeah, he can't cook for himself. It turns out Batman's completely codependent on this old man. That'd be super cool, actually. No, that's Lego Batman. Lego Batman would die in the corner because Alfred didn't. Man, that Lego Batman 3 is looking to be real good.
Oh, there's going to be a third one?
Yeah, where Batman dies because Alfred doesn't feed him.
Was there a second one, though?
I
don't even remember if there was a
Are all Lego movies Batman Lego movies?
Sure.
Yes.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he was in Lego Movie, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then he was in Lego Movie 2.
Yeah.
And he had his own movie.
So that's, Lego Batman was Lego 3.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten to the most important part of this Flash.
Alright, yeah, let's get it, man. What to say?
We got hints that this opens up the possibility of revisiting classic DC movies with Danny Elfman's Batman theme playing in the background. Concept art also showed the Flash teaming up with Michael Keaton's version of The Dark Knight. The 1989 Batman logo can be seen on his costume.
Just hold on a second. Man! Okay, now I'm getting hyped for that. Okay.
In a separate panel, Arrowverse boss Greg Berlanti also said he wants to include more DC film characters in future TV show crossovers after Ezra Miller, that's the one, Flash met Grant Gustin's version of the character in last year's Crisis on Infinite Earths event. So the movie Flash and the TV show Flash met, in the show.
In that Flash show that no one watches?
Yeah. Anyways, we didn't say anything. We're moving on. Nobody watched the show. Nobody. Okay.
No, because I remember there were dumb cross-ups where it's like, The Flash, Supergirl, and some what was the other jobber? Green Arrow? Mm-hmm. It's like, man, these three don't do jack nothing. In their own timelines, what are they going to do together? Nothing? Okay, and then they didn't.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, but the Michael Keaton.
Yeah, no, freaking cool, Michael Keaton. Oh, is he gonna be an old man Batman?
I hope so.
Me too.
I mean, he is an old man, so that's probably going to be the case. Like they run into an old version of Batman. Maybe he's raising what's his face from Batman Beyond. What was his name? Terry McGinnis. Maybe he's raising him, teaching him to be the Bat.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. Movies are weird. They could do virtually whatever they want.
They want to do whatever they want. They will.
Are they gonna inject Batman's sperm into some other woman's ovary so that another Batman is born?
I think that's how they do it, right?
Man, Greg told me that crap, and I didn't want to believe it, but then I saw the receipts, and I'm like, geez, man.
Well, I think it was more specifically that
You get a genetically modified Batman?
they took Batman.
No, they just made sure another Bruce Wayne was born
Oh.
by taking his goo and putting it in someone else.
Well, actually, they took his DNA. They put it in Terry McGinnis' father. Then they told him to go home and do his wife. And they had a baby, and the baby was Batman's child.
That's just weird.
It is weird.
Yeah, why would they do that?
Because Batman, he never got it on with Catwoman. That was a very sad fact.
What are you talking about? He gets with Catwoman and he has what's her name? Their daughter's called the Huntress.
Talia.
No, Talia and Batman make Damian one of the Robins.
Yeah.
And then he Catwoman to get the Huntress. Huntress is cool. You should look her up.
So he already had two. But they were girls. They needed a man.
What?
No,
Damian Wayne ain't no lady. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. Well, maybe they didn't think of that.
Different timeline, I guess.
Well, so now Suicide Squad is mine.
Oh, finally.
Finally.
I really liked the trailer. I thought it was really funny. It was amusing, to say the least.
It's called The Suicide Squad. It's not a reboot. I mean, it is. It's also a sequel. It's not a sequel.
As long as that Joker is not in there, I'll play it.
He's not.
Okay, good.
In fact, like, hold. It's James Gunn. He's directing it.
Mm-hmm.
Idris Elba is going to be Bloodsport. John Cena is Peacemaker.
John Cena.
Pete Davidson is Blackguard.
Oh, dude. You got
Pete Davidson's good. Oh man, okay, no, get hyped, yo.
Cause no, the Aussie guy sounded hilarious. I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
He's funny. And then the shark dude was always pretty kind of, they seem to have a nice cast of just like, good comedy going on. So I was like, I'm down with this. I got Tales from the Borderlands vibe with the comedy. So I was like,
yeah,
I want this.
Well, I mean, as much as people don't like the first Suicide Squad, I thought it was very, just sort of cheeky, kind of just a fun movie. I didn't think it was good.
I never watched it because I saw I think I saw maybe 10, 15 minutes of it, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I turned off the TV.
It's not a good movie.
No,
it was just
it wasn't
kind of fun.
And the minute I saw Harley. The Joker was also the minute I turned off the TV.
That was horrible. No,
yeah.
Nobody liked Joker in that movie. I liked Harley though, and I think a lot of people did, and that's why she got her own movie.
Oh,
was her own movie any good?
I don't remember. I never watched it.
Did anyone seriously go see it? Probably not.
I think Suicide Squad probably ruined it. Is what ended up happening. So I could see why it would bomb.
Yeah, it had a bad rap, even though Margot Robbie is not a bad Harley Quinn.
No, yeah, Birds of Prey had Cassandra Cain in it, the good Batgirl, and then I saw that, I'm like, oh geez, and then I had no desire to see the movie.
Rip.
So the Suicide Squad is about a crew of DC villains. It's supposed to come out August 6, 2021.
Now, is this the game or the movie?
This movie. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, here's the game.
Oh, okay.
Suicide Squad video game from Rocksteady. Okay, shut up. I know who Rocksteady is. It's a co-op, 4 players, hitting PS5, Series X, and PC in 2022. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And if you see the little preview for the trailer has Harley.
Oh man, is it going to be like Ultimate Alliance? Except it's DC characters?
So do they have the plans that Batman had? And then we could...
Man, what if they just go talk to Batman and be like, hey Batman, hypothetical, if we were to kill you. He's like, oh well, I would never, but if I would. And then oh man.
No, and then you get Morgan
Freeman. I love
Freeman.
the idea of a dumb idiot genius Batman.
And then get Morgan Freeman in the shadows being like, here you go.
Mr. Wayne, I don't recommend you tell them those plans, sir.
Oh, gee, Morgan Freeman's the best. I love Morgan Freeman.
Oh yeah. So it looks like also Deadshot and what's his face, Crocodile, are in the preview image for the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I didn't actually watch the trailer. I was just.
It was funny.
Yeah, me neither. I saw
it was
the
entertaining.
headlines for it, and I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I saw Rocksteady, and I was like, but that's the team that did the Arkham games, and they got somebody else to do like an Arkham-like game from the team that did the crap Arkham game. Made me upset.
But you know, it looked good from what I saw. I mean, it didn't. There was no gameplay, mind you. It was just a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if it has that tone, I think I'd like it. But yeah.
Well, it's also a co-op where like you get to play as multiple characters, like Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
Though it'll probably be better because it's from a better team.
Well, I guess we'll find out in 2022.
Yeah, if it, I don't know. I like it to think if it's the villains, they'll have like a rated M rating, and then we can do like some like brutality, like kill type stuffs.
You get, like,
I don't know.
Mortal
I
Kombat
think they
thing going on.
No, I'm just saying in the sense capitalize on that they're bad guys and they're going to be doing some bad.
Yeah,
that's all I'm
That'd
saying.
be good fun, yeah.
How can you do a game that's about villains trying to kill superheroes and not make it M-rated? If it comes out with a T rating, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm just gonna be upset.
Yeah, it's going to be like the Venom all over again.
Yeah, well,
he's like, ah! And the poor camera guy. He's all squeamish.
Turns the camera.
No, yeah, just
as
shake
soon
with
as
the-
the head gets eaten, and you see the head just like.
No, yeah, zoom into the mouth and then look away. Ah! Man. And when I went to see it, I had the front row seats. So the angle was awful, and then seeing She-Venom booty was cool. And
I
then,
mean, it could have been such a great film, and they just they.
yeah, no, they wanted to get the kids to see it.
I didn't want no stupid kids in there.
Yeah, they ruined it.
what kids would like Venom or know who Venom is or not associate him as a villain? Who's gonna watch that movie and being like, "Oh man, this
If
hero."
you're a parent and you're taking your kids to see super villains kill good people, you know, you got some problems. You gotta take them to see the.
Yeah, either you're
superheroes.
bad or double down, right? Like, shoot.
Turn your kids into psychopaths if you're just gonna take them into Venom.
No, man, but if your kid's hyping up to be like, "Hey, yo, mommy, the Venom movie, though," you gotta be like, "Oh, well, I suppose."
Yeah. But I mean, like, you know, if you're forcing them to go.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Either be like, "No, child, that's not a superhero," or be like, "Yeah, child, you know what? We're actually going to watch some gore before we go in, and then you're gonna realize how poor this movie is."
You just put Saw on for your kid.
No, but
And make it like Saw 3 or something. Not Saw 1 where it's actually good and there's a story, but like the Saw where there's like, you know, just bloody gore.
all
good
the
fun.
other Saws.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. But no, Woody Harrelson is the Carnage. Man, I think that's the sole thing that might have saved the movie for me, if there was anything. The fact that he's like, Carnage. He looks at the camera and he says the word Carnage, and then it cuts to black. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yep. Well, hopefully something actually good comes out of that. Hopefully. We're not talking about Marvel though. We're talking about DC.
Yeah, I know, I'm getting caught up.
And the next thing on the DC is Black Adam, which was announced in like 2012, but
Oh, so this is like 8 years in the making?
yeah.
What is this?
So
It's The Rock.
Mr. The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Did I miss
Now,
this?
Black Adam is a villain, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's the, if you can see by the logo, he's like the antithesis to Shazam.
Mm-hmm. Also, I never saw Shazam. Was Shazam any good?
That was really good, actually.
I didn't like the name change.
Who the heck is Shazam?
Captain Marvel. You probably
He's
don't
where
get it.
The superhero where it's a bunch of little kids turned into one big man. And he has like a white cape and like thunder powers. And
It doesn't ring a bell.
he's not all that interesting.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
There was also like...
I never heard of him.
Honestly,
so.
his villains are much cooler.
I just thought Shazam was a thing that you used to figure out what song it was.
That too.
Yeah, Shazam!
Shazam! This song is... anyways, Black Adam. Dwayne The Rock Johnson teased his long-in-development Black Adam film, revealing that in addition to Noah Centineo as Atom Smasher, we'll see the debut of the Justice Society of America in the movie. Though no casting has been revealed, characters coming to the film will include Hawkman, Cyclone, and Dr. Fate.
See, now I'm down to see a Dr. Fate with the cool, like all the technology behind him to make him look good.
I am too.
Well, I mean, if it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, it'll be okay. It'll be good.
I don't know. Okay, so who's Kevin Hart gonna play? I hope Kevin Hart make Kevin Hart Dr. Fate, y'all, and he's like, "Hey, y'all, let me tell you something."
Dude, Kevin Hart is amazing. Love him. He's funny. Such a funny guy.
Also, I'd love a hero that would just rhymes with wussy out at any given opportunity. Like the bad guys show up and he'd be like, "Oh man, see, the way my bank account is set up, the thing is, gotta check in savings, but all my money's in my savings." You're like, "What, Dr. Fate? What are you talking about?" He's like, "It's gonna take 3 business days. I don't know if I can. I don't know. It's not gonna go through."
All right, what's next on the list, Chris?
Aquaman teased that there will eventually be a sequel.
I never watched the first one. I like the
Willem Dafoe was in it.
Willem Dafoe's in it.
Willem
Okay.
Dafoe
sure
is.
is.
Okay, I might give it a watch.
Yeah,
then.
man.
Although
man.
I heard the main actor's pretty good though. Like what's his name?
Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does.
I know
He
people
is
like
good.
him. So and he seems
because
like
he was on Baywatch.
he's also a good dude supposedly. So yeah, I mean yeah.
I mean, he's super good. The movie's actually really good. People were like, "Oh man, this is boring. I'm not watching." I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining.
It's supposed to be like a Little Mermaid thing, right?
No.
What? Man, the whole movie, I was hoping dude banged the Little Mermaid, bro. Come on now, she's right there. And he's like, "No, I got it."
Because isn't he like a mermaid, Aquaman?
He is.
What? No.
He's a merman.
He is a merman.
Yeah, that's what I
He's
thought.
half merman, which is like, shouldn't he be weaker than all the other mermen?
No, because he comes from.
Or are we coming from the dumb Dragon Ball Z line of thinking where, oh, hybrids make stronger species? Like, what? No, get out of here, Toriyama.
Yes. Well, if Gohan would unleash his potential.
Man, if Gohan kept training, man, Moro wouldn't have been a problem. For those of you who are reading the manga, man, that Moro. But anyways.
Okay, yeah. So
back to the...
Merman 2 is coming out. Okay.
No, it might come out. They're thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Shazam, which you guys should definitely watch it. I think it's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
People, human beings thought it was a great movie, and I was like, yes, you're finally being human beings. You said Aquaman was bad. You said Wonder Woman was great. You're finally getting something right. Shazam is good. And it's getting a sequel.
This is one that I've never heard of, and I don't...
Also,
don't
give
know
us
why.
the Shazam that gets murdered brutally by Wonder Woman. You know, he hasn't seen it, but you know what I'm talking about. That movie was awesome.
I mean, she can because there is a... I shouldn't tell you. I don't want to spoil Shazam for you, but
Okay.
there will...
Is there a scene where Wonder Woman comes in, no, you kids need to be punished, and she slits their throats viciously?
If there was...
Dude, watch Flashpoint Paradox. It's super good.
Okay.
It's
have to
World
look-
War III between the Atlanteans and them.
Ooh.
Like, it's... And you're like, oh, man.
Okay, what's next, Chris?
There's like 2 things left.
Alright.
Neil Gaiman's Sandman series is being adapted into a Netflix series, or it was, and it's going to be continuing.
So, when we say Sandman, are we talking about the thing that puts sand in your eyes?
Well, Neil Gaiman's Sandman is a lot more like just the ruler of the dream realm,
Okay.
and his sister is Death, the ruler of death.
So, Freddy Krueger?
Yeah,
Nightmare on
I mean,
Elm
look at
Street?
him right there. That's like the version of him from the comics. He's real
Okay.
edgy.
Alrighty.
And he has a Netflix show, and it has been out for like a year. I just
Okay.
haven't watched it because I don't care.
I never heard of this, so yeah.
Yeah, me neither. Now, see, now all
It
I
seems
need
that-
is to hear from somebody that is mildly entertaining. Then I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll check it out. But right now, you're just a picture on a
But it-
screen, Sandman.
It just looks like what's Nightmare Before Christmas? What's the guy's name? Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
Yeah. Like a Tim Burton film. Or like a
Man, I love Tim Burton's Gotham City. Not the Batman or anything else, but I like the setting he made. I'm like, man, that's
Oh.
cool.
And that's in the one with Christian Bale, huh?
No, it's Michael Keaton's.
Keaton's?
Batman.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, okay. One more thing, and then we'll probably have to stop because we need to get to streaming.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Or just watch our streams to doing Kirby and Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, man, no, I'm also hyped to play that Kirby game. Cause, man,
Yee.
Okay, so Titans.
Next.
You remember Batman, that show? It's been on DC Universe, and it's getting the 3rd season.
oh, the Titans show?
Yeah.
Man, I was
Which
so
one's
hyped.
that?
It's where Robin kills people,
Oh, okay.
and Robin's killing people, and I'm like, man, I'd love to watch that, but no.
It's on DC's exclusive streaming service, DC Universe.
I'm not. I'm
What
not
what
doing
else
that.
do they have
I'm
on
not
there?
gonna
Is
do
there
this.
like 1 or 2 shows on there, and maybe a
Like
movie?
whatever they have, they put on there. It's like
It's
you can
enough.
find
There's
this
now
anywhere.
a thing called Disney Plus, and there's a thing HBO Max, and there's a
There's
Netflix
Apple
and
TV.
Hulu, and no,
And-
I'm not getting another one. That
So the third season.
When can I buy them on Blu-ray DVD combo pack? Right? Isn't that what
See,
we really want?
Kevin is asking the real questions here.
Yeah, when can I just have the hard copy so if my internet goes out, I can just keep watching? See, right.
You know,
Where's the Blu-ray that I will never open?
Well, Titans is going straight to Gotham City. You will see Jason Todd become the Red Hood after leaving the Robin identity behind. Oh, dang.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
The show will
Too bad I'll never see it.
The show will also make way for Barbara Gordon, former Batgirl turned Gotham City Police Department Commissioner, as well as Dr. Jonathan Crane, aka the Scarecrow. Ooh.
Man, you know what sucks is this sounds like it's going places, and I don't get to see it.
It does sound pretty great. But special guest, when we read this list a few days ago, and I read this off to him, he was like, so it's going the direction all DC properties eventually go. It's becoming Batman.
That's all they can. That's all they got, man. Because people want
Batman's the best one.
That's
yeah,
true.
it's like he's also one of the only characters you can have his own universe, and you'd be totally fine. Spider-Man is also one of these characters. I feel.
That's because
And then they did it, and then they made Spider-Verse, and it was a huge success.
Because they're the two characters that feel the most human, and I think that's why people really like Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and
Spider-Man's
Batman.
just some nerdy little teen just jacking it, and he's like, oh no, my hand sticks to my wiener. And they're like, oh no, Spider-Man.
Because, I mean, you can shoot Spider-Man and he'll die, right?
Actually, I think Spider-Man can walk it off.
Oh, he can walk it off?
Yeah, I think he has before. Like, he's walked off falling from a 10, 20 story building or something.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a thing with spiders, though, because they're, like, made of jelly or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it's weird. He could do anything a spider can, except when those spider things don't make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, the whole, if a spider was this size, it would just freaking fall down because of its huge... I'm like, oh. Dang, science, why I gotta make stuff lame?
Like, he can't actually be swinging, because it would...
No, it's actually, like, I don't know.
Because, like, the G-force would...
Because they kind of touched on this in Homecoming, but his, like, at least in regards to his strength, it kind of, it comes and goes. Like, it...
No.
Like, he has a base stat, right? But that base stat can be adjusted.
I see.
Why? Give me a Spider-Man that goes crazy and kills people. Give me that comic. I'd watch that in a second.
And there's the hour mark. Okay, we made it. All
Yay.
right, we had a good conversation.
What was the
DC
other thing on the Discord, by the way?
Who?
Look, it was Nintendo Direct? Okay,
Oh,
we
man,
think.
we almost got past it. Okay.
Because there's only one thing I want to say. Half of them were rhythm games, so I didn't care for anything. Except,
yo.
like, the last thing that was on there. I think I mentioned it.
I saw that dumb Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. Boing! And I'm like, man, man, and there's more story here, too? Oh, boy.
The last thing... Oh, jeez, I don't remember.
Well, I'll pull... I remember
Yeah, quickly.
saying something. Yes.
We're trying to wrap up.
Yes, I know.
Why is it we always remember stuff at the end? We're like,
Yeah. Gee.
Man, it's almost like we should be more prepared for these things.
Like,
No, it was the the Tsubasa thing. The soccer.
The soccer anime one?
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
okay.
actually looked dope.
I don't know if you guys ever played Inazuma 11 on the DS.
No.
But that was epic. It was like an anime soccer thing. It was really good.
No, I saw him go to kick a goal, and then a dragon appeared behind him. I'm like, man, I'm going to buy this game. Holy shit.
Dude, I want that shit.
I'm in. I don't even care.
We definitely have to stream Inazuma 11
Again,
sometime.
you were right. It's my freaking Nintendo just killing it right now. Why? Just because.
I don't get why they use so many rhythm games, though.
Maybe they've got nothing.
That was a weird coincidence that Direct happened to be like half rhythm games. That was...
I mean, there was Final Fantasy in there, which seemed interesting.
Crystal Chronicles. Oh,
Yeah.
man. I want to talk about that when we talk about GameCube games as a podcast.
Okay.
That might be next week if there's nothing else to talk about.
Alrighty.
Okay, or just slip it in at the hour
And then in a
mark.
couple more weeks, there's going to be another DC FanDome, just so everyone knows, in like September something. I don't remember.
Oh, like DC FanDome Direct, where they're like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of cool...
Yeah, here's even more stuff. So we'll have more...
Okay, I'll be sure.
Have more DC talk in a few weeks. People.
Also, your my update on my headset.
Your expensive headset. Have you started paying for it yet?
No, I'm at 5 weeks though now, so it says 5+ weeks. So
I think as long as
I
it
guess
says
we'll find out.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. If If you go to anchor.fm/BEAN-STOCK, that's anchor.fm/bean-stock, you can find all the links for the podcast on all 6 of the platforms that we stream on. We also have all of our socials linked to the descriptions of each episode as well as on our Anchor page. We also have a YouTube channel which is also linked in the description and on the Anchor page. We have a Twitch channel as well. It's not linked on the Anchor page, but it will be in the description of this video. It is twitch.tv/beansonstream. Spelled exactly as you would spell it, one word. Say something to make Ismat laugh.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Well, you too.